What is up, Sopranos fans? Kino here. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're probably coming off the Made in America video. But if you happen to find this video on your own, welcome. I'm Kino. And in this video, I'm just going to be talking about my plans for my channel and my content for the rest of this year and the upcoming year. And I'm going to take people through that. So to start things off, you might notice that this is a second channel. There's a couple of reasons why I wanted to make another channel. Number one is, of course, in case something happens to the original channel, I still have a platform. I still have a way to communicate with you guys. Of course, I have my Twitter account. You can always check that. But I have this as well in case anything happens over there. And number two, the other reason is I want to have this channel to be able to post content that might not easily fit on the pure Kino channel. I have a lot of interests beyond just the strict, series reviews and movie reviews. I wanted to post things like videos about content creation, videos about creative writing. That's something I'm really into. I'm hoping to participate in the November novel writing contest they always have. I forgot what it's called, Nanmo or something like that. But I'm going to post videos about things like that. Videos in general about maybe my life. Maybe I'll do a little bit of vlogging if I end up doing something interesting. Other hobbies I might have. So basically this is going to be a mishmash of all different types of content that I want to do, but I can't really fit it into the main channel. I don't want to distract from the proven success of that channel. But I won't hesitate to post anything on here if I think it might potentially be interesting to anyone. So that's what you can kind of expect from this channel. And on that note, if you guys wouldn't mind, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to this one as well. But that would be really helpful to me. But in either case, let's talk about my plans for the channel moving forward. So to start things off with, I am not done with The Sopranos. First of all, we've got the movie coming up. I'm going to be obviously reviewing the movie. I'm going to do an initial review just based on my first watch through. It'll probably be something like this. I'm just going to turn on the camera and just start talking about it, talking about my thoughts. I'll probably avoid spoilers at first, so if you just want to get a sense of is the movie good, you can watch that part, and I'll announce when I'm going to start talking spoilers, and then we can obviously discuss the show or discuss the movie, and discuss our ideas with it. And then after that, I'll do a proper review, like a proper edited review with footage from the movie. I'll have to actually get that footage eventually, so that might take some time to come out. But I'll talk about my analysis of it, any interesting things that I want to go over. So at least 2 videos about the movie are on its way. Beyond that, I also want to make more videos about the show in general. I want to do some more evergreen type of content rather than just episode reviews. Talk about theories that I have. Talk about character analysis. I was thinking about doing a series where I analyze all of the major characters from the show. Talk about their character development, any themes that emerge from them. Those won't be back to back. I'll kind of spread those out. But I think that could be a great series to do, is understanding all the different characters and their motivations. So that's on its way with The Sopranos. But of course, a lot of people want me to do another series review. And like I mentioned in the Made in America video, the 2 most common requests I get are Breaking Bad and The Wire. Now, I plan on doing both of those series eventually. How I'm going to break it down is I'm going to do Breaking Bad first. It's going to be just like the Sopranologs, with the caveat that I'm probably going to do 1 video a week. Now, the reason for that slowdown is I'm not disappointed with the Sopranologs. I'm really proud that I was able to get through them all before the movie comes out, and they were absolutely instrumental to the channel's growth. However, I wish I had a little bit more time on a lot of them I mean, a lot of you guys point out there's a lot of things I miss, a lot of things I don't cover, and that's really because I just have to get through it. It seems like they don't take a lot of work. It seems like I'm just throwing clips together, but it actually takes a lot of time to edit it down and get it to get the scenes to match exactly what I'm talking about. I put a lot of thought into the actual editing of it and making sure that all works right. And I think that's why the videos are so interesting. However, when it comes to recording the audio, writing the script, doing my analysis, I pretty much have to do that immediately after I watch the episode. Just start writing the script and just get it done with, so I have enough time to edit. Editing takes the most amount of time for any of my videos. So with Breaking Bad, because it's also such a understandable plot, like there isn't too much crazy. I mean, there's a lot of craziness going on in terms of the crazy things that happen, but it's pretty straightforward. So I really want to try to avoid doing just the plot synopsis, which I ended up doing a lot with The Sopranos. I think it worked with The Sopranos also because it's a much longer series, and therefore a lot of people forget what happens episode to episode. But with Breaking Bad, I want to spend a lot more time talking about the characters, their motivations, film techniques, themes, all of the stuff that makes the show so great. And I want to take a little bit more time with each episode and make them, longer in general, probably around the 10-minute mark. So I'm hoping that each of those will be a better video in and of themselves. And so that's why I want to slow down a little bit. Now, for all you Wire fans out there, I know you really want me to review the show. There's only one problem. I haven't actually seen The Wire. I know. I hear it's a great show. I've heard great things about it, and it's something I need to sit down and watch. However, I can't just sit down over like a week or so and binge the whole show, because like with any great show, you get more from rewatches than you do the first time through. I need to watch it multiple times to be able to understand it, to be able to understand the themes and the characters, and to make connections that you just don't get on one single watch. So my plan is I'm going to spend the next year, watching it multiple times. And after that, I'll probably have a good understanding of the show and be able to talk about it in the same amount of detail that I am with The Sopranos. Now, one thing I'm going to do to kind of provide some immediate Wire content is I'm going to each season post my reaction to each of the episodes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch an episode, I'm going to turn on the camera just like this and talk about, what happened, what I thought about it, how it affected me. Again, that was kind of the idea of the Sopranologs at first, and then they kind of morphed into something else. But in this case, it is just going to be my initial reaction to show. And I'm going to do one video per season. I think it'd be kind of annoying to do it for each individual episode. So one video will be my reaction to each individual episode. I'll just combine them into one video. And I know some things about The Wire, even without seeing it. I know that each season kind of has its own cast and characters and has its own storyline happening. So I think it will work well for that format. So some Wire content will be on its way. I'll be focusing mostly on Breaking Bad, getting through those, really analyzing those. And then hopefully after that year of Breaking Bad next year, I'll be able to do The Wire in detail. And then after that, of course, Better Call Saul is on the table. I will not review Better Call Saul until the series is done with. I need to have the whole picture to be able to understand the show. So Breaking Bad, The Wire, and then Better Call Saul seems like a good, sequence for me to do. So I hope that's okay with all of you guys, and I hope you're looking forward to, that type of content. But that's all coming next year. I don't want to, at least the Breaking Bad episodes are going to come next year. I might post The Wire reactions this year. But for the rest of this year, for the 3 or 4 months we have left, I want to do some more evergreen style content. And by that, I mean, the Sopranologs you kind of need to watch in order. Whereas I just want to make some videos that are just kind of general. You can not follow my channel. You don't need to know anything. I want to do some movie reviews. American Psycho, I mentioned in that one Sopranolog. I want to review that one. I have an idea for a series kind of comparing the movie versions and the book versions for some very popular movies and kind of just seeing, what the differences are between those. So I think that will be one interesting way to take a look at those movies. I'll probably do some, like I said, general Sopranos content during this time. Definitely the movie reviews, and then some other general videos on the Sopranos. But I'm looking forward to doing something a little bit different. These Sopranologs they've been great to do them, but it's gotten a little bit old for me working on them every single day. So I am really looking forward to doing some, diverse content here. But yeah, that is my plans for the channel. I hope this has given you guys a good insight into, what you can expect from me. And yeah, I hope you guys subscribe to this channel as well. I'll post some random things here. Probably mostly like this, probably mostly facing the camera and just talking about things. That way I can kind of break up the flow a little bit of, just working on these longer videos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more Kino content coming soon.